What's going on, y'all? Going to get started in a second, but send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. So the JPY pairs are pushing right now. So I'm going to look for a retest to see if we can inch off the retest. We're going to see what else is pumping right now. Me and the members are already in a few trades already. So this just entered off that level. Yeah, but the JPY pairs are pumping up right now. So I'm going to see what the next 15 looks like. Just see if it's a retest candle and if we can jump in on that candle. That's what we're looking for right now. Yep, everything's pumping up right now. Doing some retracements. Gold's back at our entry as well. Yeah, so we're about to get started in a second, y'all. All right, yeah, so we're going to be paying attention to the JPY pairs. We're going to see what the next 15 looks like, but we might be entering some buys off these JPY pairs because they just broke through the level and treating it as a support level. So we might be jumping into some JPY pairs the next candlestick. GJ kind of pumped a little bit more than I anticipated. So we're going to wait for the next 15 on that. Me and the members, we already entered these trades, and I'm going to assume most people got whipped out, but we already entered Euro AED. Some people went in Euro New Zealand, and then we already hit like TP3 off gold, and now we're back at our original entry. So now we're going to be waiting for the JPY pairs to see what those are going to be looking like. We're going to look at the indices too, because the indices are at some good. They're on top of their support levels currently. We didn't enter these yet. I just have these marked off. But we're going to see if we can respect the support level. And if so, these are looking like a good bicep as well, indice-wise. They're all currently on strong support levels. But we got about 1 minute left into the next 15, so we're going to see what the next 15 looks like. Whoops, not the 8 hour. Could see a possible retracements happen. We're about to see though. So I'd like to see this retrace some so we could enter this. Like how FJPY is looking. As well as New Zealand JPY. Yeah, these look like they're going to continue to pump. So we missed the entry on GJ, unfortunately, but it could retrace back down. But we want to pay attention to CHFJPY and the indices for right now. Okay, GA's at a good entry as well. But everything's retracing up right now, as we can see. Or retracing, I should say. Yeah, there's a lot of bullets up on my other. Yeah, what's going on, Nathan? What's going on? Were you able to get into those trades earlier? I know you're on a different time from me, but I don't know if you were asleep or not when we went into those. Yeah, so this is still respecting that level right there. So that trade's still valid. I might post that in the free signal room. First thing in the description. That's to be determined. But the trade is still technically valid because it hasn't hit SL yet. So I might forward that signal to the free Telegram. But we'll see. And those in the group chat, like I mentioned in the group chat, I said price was most likely going to retrace right before London. Literally right before London, that thing shot all the way up. Well, let me not say all the way up, but took out at least half of the distance we were. Same thing with EN. But again, that's not a surprise. That's usually what we see going on as soon as London starts. So yeah, I like how CHF is looking. And the JPY pairs look like they're just going to continue to pump up. So we might be entering these. So I'm about to write these up. Look at GU. Yeah, I got you in a second. I'm going to look at GU in a second. Let me just write these trade ideas up really quick. And post this disclaimer. But I got you. Yeah, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm quiet right now because I'm trying to write these things up. SL, I'm looking at 142.30. So for where it's currently at 143.05. It's currently a 75 pip stop loss from where it's currently at. Have not entered yet, but we might be entering that soon, considering the other JPY pairs are pumping up. All right, so I'm about to put this on my other screen, and then I got you, Nathan. We're going to go over GU real quick. Let me just pull this up on my other screen real quick. I think I also went over GU in that video. I went over a bunch of possible setups in that 10-minute video I dropped in the channel. Also, make sure to check that out. I went over a few of those trades that we entered around 9 o'clock last night, as well as other possible setups. But GU, as you can see, took off with the other USD pairs. Like I went over AU in that video, that took off. It retraced down, of course. Same thing with gold and the other USD pairs. But let's go ahead and break it down. I got you right now. So we was bearish for a little while, for a couple of weeks, as we can see right here. Then we had that huge sell that we caught on, I think it was like Wednesday or something like that. But after it hit this level here, I did update the levels, but the levels that we were trading off of last week, it hit the bottom of the zone, and then that's what caused the rejection with the push back up. Then on Friday, and it was actually fun. I should have left it and recorded it, but as soon as it hit that level, as soon as the news started, it rejected and shot back up. So currently it's on top of the strong support level here around 2100, 2105, and it was pushing up. We could have entered a nice buy on this last night as well, but I didn't want to jump into too many trades so early, but we could have jumped in on this, AU and a few other trades, but they're pumping up. What I enter right now is one question. I'd like to see it retrace a little bit more personally. It looks like it did a little retracement already, but it is looking bullish right now. It's broken above the support level. So I'm not going to really pay attention to it again until it comes back around 2110-ish maybe, or if it comes up to around 2200, which is that middle of the zone 4-hour level. And that's when I look for possible another entry or see what price is going to do or how it reacts to that level. But as of now, it is not really in a downtrend as of now until it breaks back underneath this level here. So all the USD pairs are looking bullish at the time being. They are doing some slight retracements, but they are looking bullish. And then we missed TP3 by literally. TP3 was 1881, and it hit 1880.95, which is $1,880.95, and then it literally retraced back down to our entry. So we're gonna see if we can break that level. It's looking like it's trying to push up again, but gold is bullish. We've been calling buys except that one sell that one day, but same thing with the news. That thing literally shot price all the way up to continue the bullish momentum. Like I was mentioning last week, I think it was either on the Friday or Thursday live stream, I wanted to see how the Friday news was going to affect the markets because we had a lot of levels of traffic. But that news after the retest helped break through this level, and now we're on top of this level, treating it as a support level. We caught a good amount of pips. We might be able to catch some more going into New York. So that's what we're going to be looking at. Same thing with the indices. They are dropping right now, which is interesting. But this is just right back at the entry. So I think it's just the US30 USDX that's dropping. But that's fine at the same time too, because that'll give us possibly a better entry on this for a buy. So I would like to look for a buy setup if my confirmations are met when it comes back down to this level. So we'll see how price reacts to this level here, and we'll possibly have a nice buy setup. The other pairs aren't, as you can see, US30 NAS and SPX aren't dropping as drastically. They're still on top of their support levels, chilling. So I put this back line normal. But we had a pretty good start to the week and pretty good start to the month and the quarter, the week as well. We're currently 2-0 unless anyone else jumped in those other trades. But this is how we did last week. We're finally about to be back to a 5-week trading schedule. The past 2 weeks, because of the holidays, were just 4-day trading weeks. But on Tuesday, we got 82,000. Whoops, I'll fix that later. I forgot to take that off. 82,644 pips. Wednesday, we got 21,675 pips. Thursday, we got 410 pips. And Friday, we got 167 pips. Ending the week with a total of 104,896 pips. 18-0 for the week. And then we're going to go over how we went on, how we did on Friday as well in a second. So the JPY pairs are still pumping up. So yeah, this would have been a nice entry, but it's all good. We're paying attention to CJ. We're going to see if we can jump in on CJ. We're also paying attention to NJ. Yeah, so I like how these are looking. So we might be jumping in on these on the next candlestick. A new 5-minute did just start. So let me go ahead and write this one up as well. Yeah, but we might be jumping into CJ and NJ, these next candlesticks. We kind of missed the entry on GJ. Literally by a 15-minute candlestick. Started to move right before London. And we're about to go over some other pairs in a second as well. Yeah, we might be entering this in a second. So SL, I'm looking at, we can say 8410. So about a 50 pip stop loss. But it is pumping up right now. So I would like to wait for the next 15. But we might jump in this a little bit earlier, maybe. Give me 1 second. Yeah, this stuff's pumping. Yo, I might be jumping in this. I would like to wait for the next 15. Yeah, but we're going to be jumping in this in a second. Yeah, they're pumping. So we might jump in this right now. Yeah, it's pumping. I'll deal with a little bit of retracement. I don't want to miss too many pips on this. So yeah, we're about to jump in on these. Because these things are pumping. So I'm about to jump in CJ and NJ. I like how these are looking. 25. They're pumping up right now. So CJ's SL is going to be 142.30. Boom, we're going to post that. So it could do a retest the next candlestick, which is fine. But price is pumping like crazy right now. This did just hit that 4-hour level already. But yeah, we're going to enter this right here. I'm going to post the TPs in the channel in a second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Typing some stuff up. Yeah, I want to see if it's going to at least hit that daily level. That's what I want to see. Yeah, it's right into that wall right there, right before that 15. But yeah, I like how this is looking right here. Broke that level. It's at this wall right here, but if it can break that wall, we can definitely head towards that 4-hour and that daily level today. So that's what we're about to go for. What's going on, Daniel? What's going on? So I'm going to type those TPs up, but it's not pumping right now. So these are still respecting the support levels. This is right back almost at a good entry for that. Let me see what else going on. Euro New Zealand, Euro AD look like they dumped back down. looks. I want to look for a sell on Euro CAD. I'm just waiting for it to get out that level of traffic because it's kind of been just chilling here all night. I want to see if it'll pick up some volume and try to move or something. But I do like how that's looking. GN is looking tempting as well for a possible sell setup. Probably do a little tighter stop loss. There we go. And I like how this is looking. All right, let's do a retest of that level. Perfect. So I'm going to type these TPs up. I'm going to be paying attention to GN as well, because I like how GN is looking. I'm not going to post this one. The risk reward would be good on it, but I still think this is valid as well. But we're only posted CJ. I like how GN's looking though. New 15 just broke this level. So as long as it doesn't rip past this, I want to just wait and see how it reacts to this level right here. But I do like how GN's looking for a possible sell. Was trying to go for some sells, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, but it was definitely struggling with those levels of traffic, and then it was getting heavily influenced by EN at the time, which was bullish slightly. We caught a nice buy on that on Friday, and I think a week or two before that. But currently, EN and your AD are dropping. They're right back at the middle of the zones. Looks like NAS, US30, and SPX are still respecting their levels. Short 30 is moving kind of similar to those right now. At least they were moving similar. This is underneath the zone though, which is interesting. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to take a deeper look at those. Gold looks like after hit that level is rejecting a little bit. Could about to try to possibly retest the daily level. We're gonna see how it reacts to the daily level there. So let me put GN back on this screen. And let me type these TPs up for CJ. I'm going to see if the JPY pairs can continue to pump up because it did break that support level. So I'm going to post these TPs really quick. So I'm watching GN on my other screen. There's some slight levels of traffic, but I think price can break through them. All right, so I just posted the TPs in the channel. Price is pushing up, so the first TP is going to be 143.30. Let's go ahead and mark that off visually. 143.30 down. So let's see if we can break that level there. And we're going to be looking at these other pairs. All right. So yeah, NAS and US30 are still respecting these levels here. So we might be jumping in on these in a second. So I do like how these are looking. Candlestick slightly red, and there are some levels of traffic. It is going to struggle to break, but they are respecting the support levels so far. So I do like how these are looking. Nice rejection wick on the 4-hour level. This 1 hour is currently green. So GN is kind of chilling at the same spot. But I do want to look for a sell setup on this. So let me go ahead and write this up as well. I don't know if I've written this up yet. No, I didn't. So SL, I'm looking for this. I'm looking at, you can round this up a little to 80, 90, 80. But I want to see what the next 5-minute to the next 15-minute candlestick is going to look like. Because it does have some slight work to do. But it's not impossible to break that level. Your AED's back in the middle of the zone. Yeah, so let me put this back on. 15. I'm going to write these up as well because I do like how these are looking. So I want to see if the JPY pairs are going to continue to pump up. It's most likely at a halt because GJ did just hit that 4-hour level, but price is still bullish as of now. It did break that level, so we're going to see if we can continue to pump up going into London, New York session. Let me see here. What was I about to do? Yeah, so let me write these up just in case we do enter these. GN's making a slight move. Yeah, so as of now, I'm going to be just paying attention to the JPY pairs and then the indices, and then the trades were already in. Me and the members were in gold. We were in EA. Someone jumped into EN. And as of now, for any other possible entries, going to be paying attention to the JPY pairs, the indices, and then GN. GN is making a slight move right now. There's no major news going on today, so it's going to be just strictly patiently waiting for the setups and confirmations, and then executing, then just letting the charts do what they do. That's honestly how today is going to go. I'll put that like right there. Then SL for this, I'm looking at 985. Bam. Yeah, our goal's really been struggling with those levels of traffic as well. We were at a slight halt before it did that retest and try to break through again. So we're going to see if price can do that later on in London going into New York. Let me see here. Yeah, those are still trying to pump down. EuroCAD is red. We're going to pay attention to EuroCAD still. So I might keep an eye on EuroCAD, but it's got a lot of levels of traffic, even on the smaller time frame. It's going to need some work and it's a volume to break through. Again, it's not impossible, but it's definitely going to take some work to do so. CHFJPY is taking around 2, trying to break through that level. Let me see if it did. Let me pull it up on my other screen. No, we missed it by like 2 pips, so we're going to see if we can break it. I'd like to see it break before the next 15, so I want to see if this 5 minute we can do it. Definitely is trying, but we missed it by like 2 pips. Still paying attention to GN. It's kind of chilling here, which is good. So I want to see a retest, or I want to see it try to rip the next candlestick. So we're just going to be patiently waiting on that. Sure, the USDX look like they're doing something different from the other indices, though. I mean, they're reacting off that resistance level they just hit. So it kind of makes sense why they're doing what they're doing. Let me... But this is still bullish too. So I want to see if it's going to break back above that daily level, or I'm going to wait to see how it reacts off this 4-hour level and possibly look for a buy on either one of those levels. On the extreme, it will come back down to this daily level here. But as of now, I'm just going to wait to see if it can break back above that level or see how it reacts at a 4-hour level, because we could go for a possible scalp setup. But I don't really like to go for scalps against the overall direction price is going. We had a nice drop here when we're going for those sells for a little bit, but after hit the strong support level here, price broke back up and started going back on the bullish trend. That's the same thing that happened with the indices and with the other USD pairs. So GN is reacting to that level, which is fine. We're going to see what the next 15 looks like, but it is reacting to this wall here and those levels. Euro AUD and Euro New Zealand reacting off those levels as well. Let me see where oil's at. So oil did just break this level here. Oil did just break this level here. So we might go, I see a possible buy setup for oil as well. Let's get rid of this. This price did break that level. We do got an imbalance. We are climbing up, but I want to see if we can hit that daily level. That's what I want to see. So we're either going to go for a buy or we're going to look for a sell at that daily level. CJ is still chilling there. So it looks like I'm going to be waiting for the next 15 on that as well, which is fine. I'm not tripping too much about that. Yeah, gold's reattempting. Still waiting on the indices. I don't want to jump in these yet. Yeah, USDX looking like it's trying to drop down to that 4-hour level. Yeah, so it looks like it's doing a slight retracement, but overall it is still bullish. So I might just wait to see how it reacts. Retracing back down. That's what I might do. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to see how it reacts off these levels here. NAS and US30 looks like they are pumping back up though. Well, trying to. So this ended up pushing back down. So we might be entering this as well. I want to see how this candlestick reacts. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'm going to put a CJ on my other screen. I think we might have hit it. No, I think we missed it again. We're close though. It's definitely trying. Definitely trying. And this just turned red, so we might be jumping on this as well. I kind of like how that's looking. Here in New Zealand's in the middle of the zone. Yes, the JPY pairs are still trying. I like how this is looking. We might enter this. It's definitely trying to break those levels. We're about to hit TP1 for CJ. Yeah, we might enter that. Yeah, we just hit TP1. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. So me and the members are currently 3-0 for the day so far. Which is not a bad start to the week. Like I said it in the free student room, in the free Telegram, first link in the description. For those that are just clicking on this channel for the first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that bell, because we don't just live stream every day, London session 3 a.m. EST, but we also post videos weekly. My bad, I got sidetracked. We also post videos weekly. I just dropped a video breaking down this 100, I think it was like 150 pips. I think we caught 130 in the first day, but this huge sell we caught it before the news. I think it was either Thursday or Friday, but I dropped the video on Friday. I broke down exactly why we entered that trade step by step. Make sure to check that out. I'll probably drop that link in here later on. But yeah, it looks like the indices are doing some retracements. Looks like they're doing some retracement. So it's kind of tempting for a sell. It would be a good setup for a sell. It did break that level. So we could possibly go for a sell. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Could possibly go for a sell. But I'm gonna still hold off on that for now. It is tempting though to go for a sell setup. We could catch some pips. We do got an imbalance on the daily that's going to need to get filled up. Let me see something. Let me see something. Nah. Yeah, it could drop down some. Definitely tempting. I'm still going to patiently wait because as of now it's still bullish. So I don't want to go for a sell. I mainly like to stick to, if it overall is going bullish or looking bullish, going to look strictly for buys. And if it's overall bearish, going to be strictly looking for sells. Sometimes there are some exceptions for some scalp setups. But for now, I'm just going to let it retrace a little bit and see how it reacts to those levels it's about to hit. I'm just going to let it do its thing for now. So we're going to look at some of the other pairs. Yeah, so I kind of like how oil's looking. 'Cause, like I said, it's still bullish. So I don't want to go for a sell. I mainly like to stick to, if it overall is going bullish or looking bullish, going to look strictly for buys. And if it's overall bearish, going to be strictly looking for sells. Sometimes there are some exceptions for some scalp setups. But for now, I'm just going to let it retrace a little bit and see how it reacts to those levels it's about to hit. I'm just going to let it do its thing for now. So we're going to look at some of the other pairs. Yeah, so I kind of like how oil's looking. I usually don't enter oil at this time though. But it is looking like a nice setup. I do like how this is looking right here. So on this wall right here, new 30. It's got a few levels of traffic to break, but it does look like it's heading towards that level. It is pumping up. It'd be a little bit of a late entry though. That's the only thing. But I just see this pumping up. Maybe if it retests, but it looks like it is heading there. But it's a little bit too late of an entry. It's about 50 pips up from my ideal entry. So if it retests, maybe we'll jump in on the retest. But that makes sense why gold's going down a little bit, because they usually move opposite. Yeah, this is looking like a good possible sell setup. I'm still going to hold off on it for now. Going to hold off on it for now. All right, so let's pull this back up. So this just did the retest and it's rejecting that. So yeah, we might be entering this in a little bit as well. CJ kind of stuck right now, chilling. So out of curiosity, let me see what GJ's up to. Yeah, so I'm going to see if we can break this level here. So we're going to be paying attention to GN, the indices still. And that's about it. So let me go ahead and pull this up on my other screen. It looks like the indices might be doing a retracement or dropping for a little bit. But I think overall they're still bullish until it tells me otherwise. But I could see some possible retracements happening. But I'm just going to let them retrace a little bit. See how they react to that. I want to see how it reacts to the daily levels here. Yeah, so we're going to be chilling right now. Yeah, so it looks like right now I'm going to be paying attention to indices, but any other trade entries is probably going to be GN. That's literally it for now. So everything else is either ranging or they're not where I want them to be at currently. So we're just going to let them do their thing. We're just going to let them do their thing. GBPJPY broke it back above this daily level, which is interesting. Mark that level off right there. So let's see what NJ is up to. NJ doing the same thing. It's still retesting that level, attempting to continue to climb up. and using the 4-hour level. So that's probably why some of these pairs are retracing as well. Yeah, USDX is looking real tempting for a sell, not gonna lie. But I'm gonna hold off on that for now. Yeah, and a lot of JPY pairs are on 4-hour levels as well, or they are hitting or have hit 4-hour levels within the past 2 candlesticks. So that's probably why things are at a halt as well. The 80 CAD looks like it's pumping back up. It's kind of doing what the USD pairs did the second half or last week, I should say. So they're on these daily levels, pushing up. They responded out this daily levels pumping, broke through this one. They just climb up at imbalance though. So we'll note take that. We could see possible buys. We're going to see what the next 15 looks like. We got about 3.5 minutes. Well, 3 minutes until the next 15. So we're going to see what the next 15 looks like. Indices are retracing slightly. Could be trying to fill that gap up though. All right, so I'm going to put G in on my other screen. Going to have G in on my other screen. And then we're going to be looking at CJ on this screen. Yeah, we're just going to be chilling for now. We're just chilling for now. It is Monday. I haven't said that in a couple of weeks. It is Monday. So usually when the market first opens up, we have some nice volume pumping. We took advantage of that earlier, but now it's Monday, London session. Things might be a little bit slower. That's usually how it be on Mondays until closer to New York. Things start to pick up. So we're not going to jump into too many trades. And plus, like I said, we got to wait for the setups anyways. So we're only going to be chilling in this one. Going to be looking around on some other pairs still, but the only ones that really are interesting to me besides this one and the ones I already called out is GN. And I'm looking at that on my other screen. And it's currently still chilling at the entry point. So we're going to see what the next 15 looks like. That's about to pop up in about 1 minute. And then we're going to go from there. I mean, we're going to look at the Canadian pairs too, because they are looking interesting. Specifically, GBCAD and AUD-CAD. Because they broke above their daily levels. They look like they're attempting to try to pump up. Has been bullish for a little bit, I think since Friday. So I wouldn't be surprised if price continues to try to be bullish. I mean, it did kind of break the potential downtrend setup. Because you see we're bullish right here, making clear highs here, clear highs, then hit this level. Started the downtrend after hit this level again, broke back up. So things are currently looking like the uptrend is continuing. So it wouldn't make sense to look for possible buy setups going on with the Canadian pairs. Same thing with the USD pairs, because they don't move exactly the same all the time, but most of the time they'll move kind of in the similar direction. All right, so new 15 just formed. Let's go ahead and take a look at these pairs. So that's still hugging that level, so we're still gonna leave that alone. EA and EN look like they're about to try to break through that 4-hour level again. They did it earlier. Then they retrace back up. Looks like they're going for around 2 on those levels. So let me see if GN is going to try to break through as well. So we might enter GN in a second. But let me see what these pairs are up to. Okay, retest candlestick. And I did not enter these yet. These are just trade ideas. I'm just visually setting them up so I know what I'm looking at and what I'm looking for. And so price is still kind of choppy right now. Okay, so I'm patiently wait. I'm still gonna be on the charts though. Yeah, price is definitely chilling right now. Yeah, these things looking like they're about to try to drop a little bit. All right, cool. Yeah, so it looks like these things are gonna be chilling for this hour. We're still gonna be on the stream for the next candlestick, the next couple candlesticks. But yeah, we're just gonna be patiently waiting. That's all we can literally do is just watch the charts, see what the candlesticks are doing. But yeah, these are looking tempting for a sell. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna hold off and see how it reacts to the level coming up. But oil hasn't retraced yet. Looks like it's pumping up, but that's fine because I don't like to chase trades. So we're just gonna let that do its thing. And the US30 and NAS are still respecting these daily levels. So I'm gonna keep an eye on those still. But everything else is just hugging the levels or they're ranging right now. They're either ranging or I'm waiting for the confirmations on how price is reacting to some of these levels. CJ is going for around 3. But yeah, we're just gonna be chilling right now. So we're just gonna watch the trades we're currently in and then the pairs that we're paying attention to. But that's literally it for now. We're just going to be chilling. See something. So this is how we did. That's how we did in the week. And Friday, we went 4-0, caught 167 pips. Let me pull something up really quick. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the link for the trade breakdown on that GU sell that we caught last week. I called that trade live. We hit TP1 like a few times on the live, but after hitting TP1, price was just stuck retesting the resistance level until it finally, when the news came out, volume picked up and then it broke through. But that's just another reason why you got to hold to S or TP gets hit. Because again, there's a reason why we have the SL and there's reason why we have a TP. Thanks for having AU and GU. Oh, nice. Be careful though, because they are doing some retracements. The AU is on this 4-hour level right here, so it's either going to break through this level or it's going to reject to come back down to the daily level. So do keep that in mind. Do keep that in mind because they are overall bullish for now. But as we can see, a lot of these pairs doing retracements or stuck at key levels. But on the bigger time frames, the overall move and direction price is going is still slightly bullish for the USD pairs. But just do keep in mind that if you did enter as soon as the time you sent that message, if that's when you entered, it's a slight risk to that. You're a little bit late to the move unless you entered early, because this is what it was looking like around 9 o'clock when I sent that video to the members. Let me go ahead and pull that up. Give me 1 second. If I can find it. Here it is. So I sent this around 9:15. I went through all the charts, all these charts, all the possible setups, and a lot of them ended up going the way that my analysis was presuming it was. We only entered 2 of those trades though. See the TPs getting hit, but AU and EN was 2 of those other pairs that we were looking at. We went through all of these, but those were the other 2 pairs that at that time. Well, GU also, like all the USD pairs, as we can see, were pumping at that time. You know, AU, we can see all close to their 4-hour levels, which is not a coincidence. But we could have jumped in on GU as well. We could have caught a decent amount of pips. We could have caught like 40 pips there. AU, New Zealand USD was we're a little bit too late to that party, but and Euro USD, but AU and GU, we could have jumped in on those as well. Gold's kind of chilling at this daily level though, which is interesting. Yeah, those are tens of me for a sell, but I'm going to hold off on those. It could end up going my way because I do that to myself all the time too, but I'm just going to hold off on those for now. It could just be trying to fill these gaps up, and then it could go back to business as usual. So mark that level off. And we'll go from there. So let me see what these pairs are up to. Yeah, so these pairs are struggling to break through the middle of the zone, which is not a surprise. It did it already though. It could do it again. But as of now, they are struggling to do so. So yeah, we're just going to be chilling right now. We're not going to really enter anything else. EDCAD still hasn't really moved. GPCAD, slight movement. So we're going to see what the next 15 looks like. For GPCAD, we do have a slight rejection wick off this wall and off our entry point. But again, it hasn't really moved anywhere. It's kind of just stayed in place because it's stuck at this wall right here. It's got a huge level of traffic that's going to have to break to come to this liquidity up here. It's not impossible, but it's definitely going to take some volume. So that's why I'm patiently waiting. So I don't really like, I know some people, like, as soon as it hits their level, they just jump in the trade. I personally don't like doing that. I still like to wait for confirmations, because just because it hits a level doesn't mean it's going to break, or doesn't mean it's going to reject it. You know what I mean? But it looks like it is trying to break through those levels. So we're going to see what the next 15 looks like, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to double check on CJ. Yeah, so we're going to see if we can hit that next TP on CJ. Yeah, so we're looking. GCAS looking like. Let me write this up just in case I do decide to enter this. So SL, if I do enter this, I'm looking at 62.10. Let me say 62.05. 62.05. Yeah, so we got a new 15, a new 5 about to pop up in about 2.5 minutes. So we're just going to wait and see what that's looking like. Yeah, so the USD pairs are dropping right now. Yeah, this thing is tempting me for a sell. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to take a deeper look at this. This will definitely be more of a scalp setup, though. The reason why I'm quiet is because I'm on my other screen looking at some other charts. Let's see what the next 15 looks like. Because some slight retracements are due at the same time, especially because of Friday. We could see a slight retracement. And these pairs are rejecting that 4-hour level. So let's see if GN is pushing up as well. Yeah, GN is pushing up as well. Not surprised there. GBCAT ended up right where we left it at. It's starting off a green candlestick though. CJ's still trying. GJ's pumping. So I don't think CJ is going to continue unless GJ can break that level on that 4-hour time frame, which is not impossible. I like how GCAD is looking too. GCAD looks like it's trying to break those levels. USDX is pushing back up. Yeah, so I like how GCAD is looking. Might jump in on this. I like how this is looking. It's got some work to do, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible. Oil didn't really do a retracement, so we're going to leave that alone. But these pairs right here are still respecting their levels, so I'm not going to jump the gun too soon on a sell or anything like that. Members, they're still trying to drop, so it's up to y'all. It's up to y'all. Like I said, we went to the halfway point already. All the main TPs got hit, so everything else is just extra money. And it definitely can break through that, but just looking at it, you can see it struggling. And then again, it's honestly up to y'all if y'all want to see if it can break through those levels. It did a little bit, and then you see right here created a wall, shot back up. Looks like it's about to reattempt to, so it could potentially do it again on these next couple candlesticks. But again, it's up to y'all. It's y'all's accounts. I'm never going to tell y'all to keep holding a trade. So we're right back at TP1 for CJ. Let me see. AD CAD's pushing up. GP CAD's trying. Yes, I like how this is looking right here. It's got some work to do. It's not impossible. But it's still looking slightly bearish too at the same time. So kind of a tough spot right there. See some lows being made right here. So it could possibly drop down later on. After the 4-hour level, it could drop down. Let me see. Hit the strong support resistance level right here. You can tell how price reacted here, here, and here. And then it's on another strong support resistance level. The other Canadian pairs kind of broke the structure. Doesn't mean it's impossible though. But just accounting for everything. Yeah, so these pairs are pushing back up. So as of now, I am still looking at buys for the indices. And we see how gold and oil is moving separate, opposite. Yeah, so these are trying to break through those levels. They're definitely trying. This just did another retest. You said China bought 30 tons of gold on the weekend? Okay, so your TP already got hit. Okay, so you entered a little bit earlier. Well, let's go to G real quick. We got time to kill. Because I'm kind of curious to see. Because you begin to sleep at GU. And you say you entered at 2140. Oh, yeah. You caught about 40 pips, so it's not bad. You caught about 40 pips. That's good. As long as you, I was thinking you entered like right then and there. And I was like, that's a little bit risky risky because as we saw AU drop, it is attempting to try to break. But I thought you were talking about you entered right then, but you entered. That's good. And you said China buy. I'm gonna have to look into that. But that's not surprising. Gold's not really, as of now, gold's not really going to go anywhere. Like, yeah, there's like crypto and stuff like that, but gold's been around for a very long time. And then, of course, they got rid of like the gold standard and all that other crap, but that was for other reasons. But gold is still valuable. Like, you go into any pawn shop or any, I don't know any other words for that, but if you got gold and you go to any of those stores or go anywhere, somebody's going to want to buy that. It's going to be worth something. You know what I mean? So gold's not going anywhere anytime soon. So I'm not surprised about that. Yeah, so I am leaning towards buys on the indices. I'm just patiently waiting. GBPJPY is pushing up as well. So this is looking tempting for a buy as well. CHF-JPY is still kind of struggling. But we're going to see what it does going into New York. But GBPJPY is looking tempting as well. That 4 hour. Just got an hour left on that 4 hour. Yeah, but a little bit slow stream, but that's usually how it is on Mondays. Not tripping too much. Price volume is slowly picking up, and price is just chilling right now on their respective key levels. But we are currently up for the week and the day already. At least me and the members are. We only hit TP1 on CJ. We hit it a couple times. Gonna be paying attention to the indices. Gonna be paying attention to GN. Also the Canadian pairs. But I might not enter anything else for now. So closer to New York. Or unless volume picks up and I see some movement, like some actual good movement on the candles. But for now, we're just going to be holding the trades we're currently in and chilling. Yeah, Euro AED and Euro New Zealand are definitely trying to break out of that level. Definitely trying to break through that level again. Oh yeah, I was supposed to I sidetracked. I was supposed to link this video. All right, so this is the trade breakdown I just dropped on Friday. It was on that GU trade. Make sure to check that out. Y'all want to contact me directly? Well, first, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at the bottom of y'all screen at playmaker_way, same spelling as the YouTube. You want to contact me directly, hit me up on TikTok. Hit me up on Instagram. You can't DM me on TikTok, my bad. Make sure to follow me on TikTok too. Because once I get enough followers on TikTok, I do plan on doing some lives on there as well. But make sure to follow me on those. I post content every day on there. And make sure to join the free signal room. First link in the description. You also hit me up on Telegram. But I don't post all my trades. But I do post a few trades in there, at least 2 trades. Well, it depends on, the day and the setup. But at least, on average, 2 to 4 trades on average, depending on how many trades we do enter. If you're interested in getting notified and taking all my signals, getting a text as soon as I enter any trades, as well as chart updates and analysis, exclusive videos and content, and weekly Zoom call webinars, click the links in the description. Join the Advanced Play Signal Room. My course is available now. And with the course, you'll also get access to the weekly webinars, as well as all of them are recorded. I record all of them all the time. But I don't drop all of them in the Advanced Play Signal Room, but in the course channel, not only will you have, the course is going to teach you, it's literally over 2 to 3 hours, step-by-step explaining, of course, the basics, the strategy, how to mark up these levels, also my buy and sell limit strategy, fib settings, indicators, trading news, monitoring trades, identifying TPs, re-entries, all that good stuff. And then also all the recordings from either the New York session live streams and the member and student Zoom calls will be posted in that channel as well. So there's going to be endless content, hours of content of things to just go over, learn, study. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check that out. It is on sale currently. But we're about to hop off on this. I'm going to see y'all in tomorrow's stream. Make sure to check out that video. I linked as well. Before we hop off, though, let me just see what's going on. So CJ's still trying. The indices are still kind of ranging, so we're going to leave those alone. Yeah, I can see this dropping back down, though. Yeah, they're definitely trying. Yeah, so I think I'm going to be chilling everything else. I might be paying attention to indices still, but I'm going to be chilling. I'm going to see you on tomorrow's stream.